Heading home from work, figured I'd make a quick video and just discuss my thoughts on this Slab gate thing that's going on. Most of my collection, I put them in top loaders, I put them in mags, but I do have some slabs. But I think the whole slab thing is just, unfortunately, it's a bunch of baloney. It's just a way of them to make more money on cards that, to me, if the card looks good and it's raw, I'm gonna buy it. You know what I mean? The whole slabbing and it increases the price of the card. That's just a bunch of baloney. You're paying for somebody's opinion on what they think the condition of the card is. I mean, if you stop and think about it, it's actually, to me, I think it's kind of foolish. I can understand wanting to encapsulate a certain card. You want to protect it. You don't want nothing to happen to it. That I understand. But, for you to turn around and tell me that, a $5 card is now worth, $85, $90 because you got a 10 on it. That's just, I don't buy that at all. I've got cards that are raw that you look at it and it's perfectly centered. It's, there's nothing wrong with the card. I'm sure if I sent it in, it got a 10, But you look up the price of that card and, it is what it is. If the card's $20, it's $20. But because I encapsulate it and somebody tells me that they feel it's a 10, and then I pay some outrageous amount of money to have them do that, that's crazy. It's a bunch of nonsense. So as far as my collection goes, I mean, I'm not saying I won't buy a slab. If I can find, sometimes you find cards that are so cheap that are slabbed that it costs more to slab it than what you're purchasing the card. That's what I don't get. So there are times I'll buy a slabbed card, but as far as, I'm going to do my whole collection and send it in and get it slabbed, first of all, if I'm going to send my card in and I'm going to get it slabbed, because of the way I feel about the whole grading and stuff like that, I'm not sending it to Beckett. I'm not sending it to PSA. I'm not doing it. SGC. I'm not doing it because you're going to be charging me crazy money per card to slab, where if I just wanted to just encapsulate it and somebody's going to give me their opinion on the grade and it's going to look nice, the hell with it. I'm going to go with GMA. I'll pay $3 or $3.50 a card and I'll do it that way. But even that, you know what I mean? They get you with shipping, so, even that is a little pricey, but it's a hell of a lot cheaper than what these other companies are charging. There's just no way. I mean, I feel bad since this whole thing came out with the trimming of the cards, and it's crazy. And I feel bad for certain people because there are people out there that 90% of their collection is slabbed, and they invested a lot of time, a lot of money into slabbing these cards, and don't get me wrong, they got great collections, but they spent a lot of money on doing this. And for somebody to be trimming cards and passing them off as 10s and they're not 10s and everything else, you're ruining the hobby. Plain and simple, you're ruining the damn hobby. And every single person that goes and buys these slabs or slabs their cards and is basically donating money away for nothing, you're hurting the hobby as well. So I agree with Zombie Collector on that part, because there are people that, even though this story broke and even though people, some people are upset, it's not affecting it hardly at all. There are people out there that are still buying slabs, paying crazy money, shipping their cards out, paying crazy money to get them slabbed, and I just don't see it. I don't see it. If you're going to pay that kind of money to slab cards, just go to a normal local company that does that and get it a lot cheaper. Because, something, to be honest with you, I got some PSA slabs and I got GMA slabs. And I think the GMA slabs are just as good, if not better. And at one time that company was charging $250 to do cards. Now they do $350 a card. Whereas Beckett PSA, you're doing double that easy. It's ridiculous. And then to come out and find out that cards are being trimmed and corners are being, look like they're nice and sharp because the cards have been trimmed, and they're giving you these high grades and everything else. And that's not even counting the problem